I made it. Sunday evening, 6:30, and I made it. For a while there, it didn't feel like it was going to work, but I got through it. I was kind of hungry by the time I made supper. I did the cats first. I put out most of the garbage, being as it's Sunday, right? The only thing that still has to go out is the green bin. I usually wait for my Mandarin later in the evening. Don't know her well. It's like I can always go in the morning because I have more stuff in the morning. This is salty. I emptied my soy sauce into there. Thank you. Thank you for coming up with that word. I talked with everyone today too. Of course I talked with Gail in the morning. Gail in the morning. And then I had a good conversation. We agree on so many things. It was a nice morning. Very clear. No wind. So it's easy to stand out there. And I dressed warmly enough. And I had already done my laundry, so I was just hanging it up by the time she came by. I was hanging up my laundry. I switched the bedspread, my quilt on my bed. I switched the quilt on my bed, on my bedspread, my quilt, or comforter or whatever, to my warm one. Because, you know, last night was just felt kind of cold. I thought, okay, it's almost December. You can switch around. So I did. Did laundry, did bread. Then I did my work and made it. Then my sister called. She didn't know that Dina was gone, so we had lots to talk about. You can tell we're sisters. We're very much alike. Both of us living alone. I'm quite content to do so. See, that's what you as a parent should do. Teach your children to be able to be alone and independent. Not clingy and needy. I have no idea if I did that. It was not intentional. It's just, that's the matter of my personality. So, no. I don't know, my sister and I both came out like this, despite having a very needy mother. I think it was our father that influenced us more. Is that right, Julia? Oh, that's little Max dog. Yes, good Max hunting. Good girl. Good work. Good work. Good work. Good work, Julia. Yeah. So that was my sister patting each other on the back. And then I finished my work. No, I didn't. In court call. Just minutes later. I almost thought that it was my sister calling back because she forgot something. He didn't have much new. He got a new computer that has internet access. It's the first time, I think. I don't know. Because my husband and I, my husband never taught him how to have internet access. Never, well, he just didn't think it was a good idea for Cord to have access to the internet. So, I don't know what will happen now. He's almost 70, you know. And no wiser for it. Absolutely no wiser. Crazy as Loon. Oh, 85. David Prowse. Darth Vader. Sure still looks the same. Fighting for the elephants. Yes, so Gail, my sister, Cord. Supper. What am I eating, you asked? Sweet potatoes, mushrooms, zucchini, and refried beans. That was an accident. I accidentally bought refried beans. I've used them as, well, you know, I just used them. Well, I opened them yesterday and went, why aren't these beans falling out? Why are they solid? I was mystified. So today I used them, well, yesterday I used them accidentally. Careful. You never know what you're gonna do. Yeah. refried beans make a good sauce, especially when you mix in soy sauce and a little bit of oil. Cyber Monday. Like there's any difference between any other day of the week. Online purchases on Monday. Well, I've already done my online purchase. You haven't brought me anything new, Julia. It's kind of good. And I don't think the soy sauce will make me thirsty. It doesn't seem overwhelmingly soy saucy. Perhaps it's calmed down by the beans. Or maybe I'll be super thirsty. I don't know. Working Blue is old. She's in head of FBI now. You have clean ears? What? Sorry, Tanner? Julia's in a playful mood tonight. Tanner and Ellie were playing earlier. Susie, I go see what she's doing. Looks interesting. Get bounced on. So my tree guy, did I tell you this? I don't know if I told you this. Came Friday, I think. So this is not the guy that did my black walnut. This is the one that was recommended by Johannes. And I told him to cut down the tree. I said, give me a quote on that. And he gave me one. And then the other guy came and said that it wasn't necessary. So I got back to this guy. And I said, you know, really, if it isn't necessary, you don't really need to cut down the tree because it can be fixed then. So he came back and reassessed the tree. And then he looked over at the black walnut and he says, well, that tree really should be fixed up a little better. So I said, I have no money. It's Christmas time. Can't afford anything. But I appreciate what you're saying. So probably next year I'm going to go with that guy, because what he told me about what the other guy had done with my black walnut, nothing wrong, nothing bad, but the precautions that he took were less than adequate. So there's something, excuse me, the tree has a possible weakness, which he has compensated for, but he said that's not adequate. The way he did it is like this tree, the maple, it had a cable in it, a metal cable, which held up until recently or something. So before we ever bought this place, over 20 years ago, that tree had been worked on, and there was a metal cable put in to hold two parts of it together. He says that was the right thing. That has come loose. That needs to be, replaced. Tree needs to be worked on. But metal cable is what you go with, not a rope cable. What this guy put into my black walnut was rope. He says it's not going to last the 20 years that this lasted, or over 20 years. So that tree needs to have some work done on it. So I'll have to find some money for that next year. That's okay, just not this year. Yes, wear your masks. Athletes that work together that don't wear masks risk getting COVID. It's evidence with all the athletes that have been getting COVID, because it does not work and they cannot be trusted. Anyway, so there you go. That was my day. My week. Sort of. Yeah, so now I'll have a shower and go to bed. I slept in this morning. It was nice. Past almost 7. That's sleeping in, because I got up, fed the cats at 6, and then went back to bed. All right. I used to watch racing. I don't watch it anymore. I wonder why. It was my husband who always he would put it on, and then I would just not watch it because I was working. So I'm not taking advantage of having it on my TV. I should be watching it. I should bookmark it. Anyway. Yes, I like car racing. I have always liked, Formula car racing and all that stuff. Here we go, 17 minutes. I think we should finish off, do the dishes, have a bath, shower.